everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. I hope everyone's doing well. I still haven't slept properly, so that's why I'm doing this format this week, to try to preserve my voice if I can. Talk a bit less because I'm still dehydrated. But then you still get some readings out. So I hope this is okay, and fingers crossed we'll be back to normal next week. Hopefully I'll sleep by then. Alright, so this is going to be for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. You can watch if that's your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, or if you're cross-watching. The readings are general, so take what resonates, disregard the rest. Okay, watch all your signs. And information on private readings is always in the description box below. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck for you, fire signs. I haven't used this deck in forever, and I felt like I should show it some love. So I thought I'll use it for you guys. I think Harvey's gonna, yep. Mommy, you've already put the tip of your tongue in my, tip of your tail in my candle. Harvey, Mommy, he's so stubborn. Harvey wouldn't even look at me because he knows he shouldn't be on this table right now. Okay, so we're gonna do Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That'll be the order. Mommy, can you not be around Mommy's candles, please? And I think that's about it for the intro. So let's begin with Aries. Okay, angels and guides, what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week ahead? Okay, so in the situation, we have Seven of Cups. In the challenge, we have Justice. Crowning you, we have the Lovers. In the foundation, we have the Three of Swords. In the past, we have the Two of Swords. In the near future, we have the Ace of Swords and the Moon. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Harvey, Mommy. Look, you can sit here, Mommy. Just sit here. There you go. Yeah, all good? Sit there like a good boy. Charlie took his chair. It's a whole big thing. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Harvey and Charlie are my two cats, who are two very naughty boys. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Now this could be your energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, or it could be someone you're dealing with. When I'm recording this, it's a Mercury retrograde. And that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Okay. Because, why do I say that? Because what's on your mind is the Lovers, a very significant connection. And this can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This represents choice, contracts, commitments, long term, right? That's what's on your mind. That's what you're thinking about. It could also represent Gemini energy. However, what's in the foundation is the Three of Swords. There's heartache, heartbreak, sorrow, separation. In the past, the Two of Swords, there's been no communication. You haven't seen or spoken to this person. Crowning you. In the situation is the Seven of Cups. Someone's contemplating, someone's fantasizing about this connection, about this contract, about this commitment. Seven of Cups is like thinking about all the possibilities, fantasizing, you know, what if we came together and everything was okay? What if, you know, we could pick up where we left off? What would that look like? You know, how would I reach out to this person? What would I say? What would they say? Is that kind of a running scenarios in your head, right? Your challenge, Charlie. No, Charlie. You took his chair, Mommy. You're Charlie. Oh, bear with me. Sorry. Right. Okay. Charlie just being a donkey. Okay. The challenge here with the Justice card is someone wants to do the right thing, but it's almost like with the Seven of Cups, they don't know where the other person stands. They don't know how that would be received. And there's a bit of fear here of what if it goes wrong. Now in the near future, what you can expect with the Ace of Swords and the Moon, there is communication. Okay, there is communication. So this person who has been contemplating, or it could be you, right? Whoever this is that has been contemplating, should I say this? Should I not? Should I reach out? When should I reach out? What's the best time? What's the best way? Okay, they will reach out with the Ace of Swords. And this will be a short message. This will be just testing the waters pretty much to try to get some facts, right? Because someone is all up in their head, Seven of Cups and the Moon, and it's getting too confusing up there, and they're like, you know what, I just need to say what I have to say, and whatever happens, at least I'll know, right? It's that kind of an energy that I'm seeing here, because there's too much confusion. I can't deal with this anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to say what I have to say. Whatever happens, happens, but then at least I'll know what's what, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here. And if this is you, where someone has wronged you, but you are contemplating, you know what, should I just ask how they're doing, what's up? Do you know what I mean? Or should I just keep my distance because they've wronged me? You're trying to do the right thing in the right way. But at the same time, you can't stop thinking of whatever this is, if that's your scenario. And so you're going to get to the point where you're saying, you know what? They're not reaching out. I can't move on. I feel like I need more information, or I need an answer, or I need some closure, or whatever. And you're the one reaching out. The Moon there, I'll clarify it, but with the Moon, they might not respond. If they've done this before, if they've put you in this Two of Swords energy, so if they've wronged you and then they're the ones that they're silent, right? I feel like they may not respond to your message, even if you were the one to reach out, despite the fact that they're the one that messed up. For others of you, this talks about you having a choice to make, especially if it's to do with contracts, something you've been in your head about, envisioning, contemplating, hoping. I do see a victory coming in. And anything to do with contracts, paperwork, documentation, courts, I do see a victory coming in. So let's get more information here for Aries for the week ahead. Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. With Justice, we have the Six of Swords. With the Three of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles. With the Two of Swords, we have the High Priestess. With the Lovers crowning you, we have the Four of Swords. Ace of Swords and the Moon, we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Empress. We have the Three of Cups. And the Chariot. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is what I mean. This is someone trying to come back, to do the right thing. This is something where you've been thinking about them a lot, but you have not been taking action, because I feel like it's a case of they messed up, they need to fix it, right? I'm not going to reach out to them. They messed up, they need to fix it. They messed up, they need to own up to this and fix it. And with the Four of Swords, it's like everything's been put on ice, right? Because you're like, I can recognize, you know, the bond here, the connection here, but I'm not going to be the one to reach out, because the right thing to do, the fair thing to do here is for them to reach out, for them to fix this, okay? They're the ones that turn their back and walk away. They're the ones that need to put it right, okay? Because like I say, with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords, there's been no communication. You've been in your head about this person because there was no way for you to get any sort of sign or indication of what's going on with them in relation to you, or what happened between the two of you, okay? And even though you haven't been able to stop thinking about this, you've made a very conscious choice to say, I'm not going to be the one to reach out. No, that's not what needs to happen here, okay? But in your mind, you've been stuck with the Four of Swords. In your energy and your emotions, you've been stuck with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, hoping and waiting for this person to do the right thing. But again, you had no indication that they were ever going to, which is why the situation has been so stagnant and you've been in your head for so long, okay? So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. And this is also a case of someone contemplating long term. Okay, what would be the long-term desired outcome here? But I do get a sense that someone wants to come home now. Someone wants to come back. Someone wants to do the right thing. So you will have the Eight of Wands, a lot of messages. I feel like there will be an initial message, very short, to the point. I wouldn't say sweet necessarily. It could just literally be a hi. Okay, just to see if you respond. Okay, now once they see what you actually do, and it goes beyond this phase of confusion, because if you respond, then they know you're willing to talk to them. If you don't respond, then you don't respond, and at least they know, right? So once you respond, then it'll be like message after message after message after message. Okay. There will be a lot of love expressed. There's a nurturing energy here. They may ask if you need anything, if they can help you with anything. Okay, they really want to be there for you. They want to support you any way they can. Talks of getting together, catching up, making peace, reconciling, getting back together. Okay, and then the actual trip, them traveling or you traveling with the Chariot. Very focused, very driven, very excited about this meeting to get things back on track. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of love expressed here. Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Someone wants to do the right thing now after this very painful ending that happened with the Ten of Swords, because you were the bigger person here. You put your emotion aside. So it's like, I don't care how I feel about you. What you did was wrong and you need to make it right, and I'm not going to enable you until you do. All right, that is what has gotten this person to figure out what they needed to figure out, to own up to what they needed to own up, right? So for you, Aries, I am seeing some sort of a making peace, a reconciliation. It could be romantic, doesn't have to be. If it's anything to do with custody proceedings, I'm seeing things going in your favor. And again, there will be an initial, this could be like the verdict with the Ace of Swords, something very short, blunt, official is what it is. And then there's confusion around it with the Moon in terms of what does this mean, okay? And then there's a lot more communication between you and your lawyer potentially, where they're explaining everything to you. And then you go and pick up your babies is what I hear for some of you. Or they're bringing your children to you, or it's just spending time with your children and celebrating this win. Or you can finally relocate and take your children with you because you got custody now, and that's final, so you can take them with you or whatever. There's something along those lines, right? There'll be different scenarios for everyone. So, but I am seeing that kind of scenario happening as well. I'm also seeing a choice here, like while you've been on ice, if you will, waiting for someone from the past to do right by you or to make something right. There could be a new person coming in. I feel like you're not even seeing them though. They could be a good option for you, but I feel like you're not seeing them because you're too focused on the past. Do with that what you will, right? I'm seeing it, so I'm putting it out there. But just so you're aware, you've got more options than you know. Okay. If you've had this big decision to make in whatever area of your life and you have had no clue what to do, you've been stuck on it. Maybe you feel like you don't know enough, you need more information, or whatever the case may be. I see that information coming to you with that Ace of Swords, dispelling the confusion, and from there it's like, I know what to do, I know where to go, I know who to talk to, and there's some sort of victory, there's some sort of celebration, and overcoming a big obstacle. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Okay, so Aries, you're gonna have to tell me how the reading makes sense to you if it does. But if you are dealing with these energies, I really hope the reading helps you. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. Hey Leo, how you doing? Here you are. Strength card flipped over when I said Leo. Hey Leo. So let's see what's going on in the week ahead for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's going on in the week ahead for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Well, I see the Empress. A Taurus or a Libra might be significant. Mother figure. What's going on for Leo in the week ahead? Okay. In the situation, wow, the Seven of Cups, just like Aries. In the challenge, the Eight of Wands. Crowning you, the Three of Swords. The Empress in the foundation. Ace of Pentacles in the past. Temperance in the outcome with the World. Some of you are definitely either dealing with an Aries or you have Aries in your chart somewhere, because some of these cards have just pulled up for Aries. And the Three of Pentacles also was there. So with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is a focus on teamwork, collaboration, building something together, working with someone else or other people towards a common goal. I'm seeing a lot of threes here. So either you're trying to make progress with something, or there's too many people involved, it gets confusing. In the situation, we have the Seven of Cups. So this is, it could be feeling like I have too many options, I don't even know which one to go with. Feeling confused, or it could be an energy of fantasizing, daydreaming, what if this and what if that. The challenge, we have the Eight of Wands. It could be that you've got a lot of things coming at you all at the same time, or people are asking you things or offering you things, and it feels like there's a time limit. In the foundation, we have the Empress. So Taurus, Libra energy, mother figure, motherhood. It's love and abundance. Okay, that's what it's all about for you. And the Emperor or the Empress in reading for me can represent sometimes like the one, the end all, you know, the dream, your dream job, your perfect person, the one for you, the one home for you, the one job for you, the one person to be with, right? That kind of an energy. And it looks like, I feel like what's pressuring you is to choose one out of everything that you've got going on. And for others of you, you're disappointed because the one you want doesn't seem to be one of the options that you're looking at. Does that make sense? So in the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So something new began in the past with the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like something that had potential kind of got lost along the way. I'll give more information. What's coming in, we have Temperance in the World. So something coming back around, someone coming back around. And it could be an opportunity to get closure. It could be an opportunity to make peace, to reconcile and get back together, or get back on track with something. I also hear delayed arrival. Delayed arrival. So I feel, because this feels like start-stop energy. Okay. It feels like you've recently started something. It's currently at a halt because you're disappointed about it, right? But it's on a break. It feels like it's full stop, done, but it's actually on a break, or it's being delayed, or it's on pause. Okay. Because it needs more time. Something needs more time. But I do feel like by the end of the week that we're looking at here, because we're looking at just a week ahead, remember that, right? There is a transformation of the situation. They're pointing my attention to all the butterflies in both these cards, okay? So what is now stuck, confusing, not sure what to do with it? Do I pursue it? Do I just leave it alone? There will be a complete transformation there. So let's get more information here for Leo in the week ahead. What's going on for you, Leo? It's a bit of a mixed bag here, a little bit of everything. It's difficult to find one storyline. So we have the Five of Wands that wanted to be seen, some tension, conflict, too many things, too many people. This could be, you know what came up just now? It could be that for some of you, you've come into some money recently, and your family, your children, even your neighbors have an opinion of what you should do with that money, or they're all coming to you for money. They're all coming to you for whatever you have gained now, right? Because you're the mother figure to them all, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. And that breaks your heart, because it's like, is that what I'm good for to you? You know what I mean? And you could be saying no to all of them until you figure out who's really deserving. Let's see what's going on for Leo here. Let's clarify these energies for Leo. With the Seven of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. With the Eight of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. With the Empress, we have the Fool. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Three of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles. Temperance in the World, we have the Star, the Tower, Nine of Swords, and Justice. Yeah, you got a decision to make. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Okay. Let me get the messages here. One thing that I'm getting is someone let you down. Someone disappointed you. They talked a good game, and now they're keeping you waiting, right? They may have promised commitment to you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in the past, adding up to the Ten of Pentacles. They promised you commitment. They promised you that long-term, long-lasting. They promised you a family, right? And they are keeping you waiting. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Is this ever going to happen? I've been waiting. Is this ever going to happen? You're waiting for things to move forward with that Page of Pentacles, for that commitment, for that contract, to see it in writing. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of talk with the Eight of Wands there, but not a lot of concrete action. So what's in the foundation? Your choice is, do you continue to nurture something, or do you completely walk away from it? The Empress and the Fool, because it is draining you. It is draining you. And that's the choice you have to make that I'm seeing. Three Swords, King of Pentacles crowning you. Did we have the Queen of Pentacles somewhere, or I'm making it up? Well, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the lesser energy of the Queen of Pentacles. But this is the person that's disappointing you. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or they don't have to be an earth sign. Okay, it's just someone who is, I hear avarice, which is not a word I use on the daily. I would usually just say greedy. But yeah, this is like someone who has a lot to give, but they don't want to give. They want more. They want to take more. They want to receive more. It's very one-sided with this person, and it kind of breaks your heart. Okay? Because this is someone who could give you everything that they're promising, and yet they're not doing it. They're not doing it. This is someone who they don't know how to compromise, and they're not interested in figuring it out. They don't know how to be a team player with that Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck last time. They don't know how to be a team player. They just ending up bossing people around. But they don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? So this is someone who's talking to you about being a team player and working together, knowing fully well that have no intention in actually working with you, but it's rather a case of you working for them or you doing all the work. Does that make sense? There has been an ending between you and this person. And it's been difficult to deal with and to walk away. Look, you have the 10 of Wands, the Devil, and the 10 of Swords. I mean, this is very, very heavy energy, Leo. Someone who's very controlling, very one-sided. They're not capable of mutual anything. They're not capable, and they're not interested in it either. That's the problem with the Devil. They don't think they have a problem. They like who they are. They're a crappy person, but they like who they are. Do you know what I mean? And there has been an ending, which has opened your eyes with the Tower to the fact that this is just, they have zero intention in following through with everything that they're talking about. That's the truth that you have seen. And with the Nine of Swords, it is something that is taking you out of this place of Seven of Cups and Seven of Pentacles, of contemplation, of hoping, of waiting, and doing what ifs in your head. Okay? Because you do have the Star here. And the Justice that went under the table just now. Bear with me. Where'd it go? Okay. And this is where you have that clarity, you have that freedom, you can heal from this now, you can release this now. And for some of you, you're taking them to court, actually, with the Justice card. Either you cut ties with them, depends on the type of dynamic you're involved with this person, you're involved in with this person. You're either just cutting ties with them, okay, that's it, we're done. I'm not giving to this anymore. I'm not waiting on this. We're done. Or if it's where you actually have a contract or some form of commitment here that they're not respecting, they're not sticking to, I'm seeing you not only getting out of your own head about it, but taking some sort of legal action to enforce a contract or to demand compensation for the fact that they have not been keeping up their end of the bargain, okay, in an official capacity there. Because I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to do what they promised, to do the right thing. And the realization you're having with the Tower there is that that's just not going to happen. They're not capable of the things that they're promising you. They're not capable. End of story. They might want to. When they're saying they're going to do something, they might genuinely want to do that, but they're not capable of actually following through. And it's a difficult realization, and it's disappointing to say the least. But it frees you up to where you are no longer stuck going from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Swords and the Devil in the middle. Okay? So you're either making peace with the fact that you're going to have to take legal action in this situation to get some sort of victory, or you're making peace with the fact that you just have to cut your ties with this person or this employment situation or whatever this is. Okay? You went in hoping for the best, hoping and believing. Whatever it was that they were telling you, promising you. And I do see intention, intention on their part, because you didn't have the Ace of Pentacles. That's a good card. They had every intention. They wanted to be that person. They wanted, you know what I mean? They wanted to be that person. But then they're just not. They're just not. Because I'm not seeing like intentional deception, manipulation. I don't see the Seven of Swords and the plotting and the planning and the, you know what I mean? This is someone who's just not capable of seeing something through. They're not capable in following up on something that they're promising or something they're committed to. But that's not your fault, and they shouldn't keep you stuck while they're trying to figure it out, because they're not actually trying to figure it out. They've come to the conclusion that this is someone who, okay, this is what it is. This is someone who is most of the time kind of a crappy person. They like control, they play games, they like to manipulate to get their way. Okay? They're not very sensitive to other people. With you, they had a moment of being sensitive and sensible, and they genuinely wanted to be better. Okay? I'm not making fun of this person because it's not fun. They saw something in you that then they saw something in them through you, and they said, I want to do better. I want to be better. I don't like that about myself. They were honest with themselves for one split second. And that's when they made some sort of commitment to you. Unfortunately, these kinds of patterns are hard to break, not impossible, but you can't make someone face their shadow. You can't make someone face their patterns and change them. That has to come from them. And then it's a lot easier with the devil to just go back into old patterns and go back to same old, where they're winning in their mind because they are getting whatever they want. To them, the end justifies the means, and that's just the bottom line. So I feel like they wanted to be on your level. They wanted to kind of grow up a little bit, or they wanted to do better, to be better, to match your energy, because they do look up to you. But then the ego steps in, previous patterns and conditioning steps in. They don't like feeling less than. They don't like having something to aspire to, as in it's better than me. And it comes from this person's past, and it comes from this person's trauma, but that's not your fault, and it's not your responsibility. And I feel like that's what the truth is here with this Tower energy, and you're having to make a difficult decision to do the right thing for you and everyone else involved. Okay? Because even for this person, enabling them is not helping them. Okay? So Leo, a bit of an intense type of reading here. But let me know if you resonate with it. Okay, let me know. And I really hope it helps. I hope it gives you the clarity you need to be able to free yourself from this situation and to walk away with an open mind, with an open heart, knowing that you've done everything you could. You've done everything you could. Okay? And now it's just time to do what needs to happen. It's time for consequences. So I hope this helps you, okay? All right. That was intense. Okay, let's move on to Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Hold on, I messed up the time. There we go. Let's see what's going on in the week ahead for Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Let's come out for all fire signs now, by the way. Teamwork, collaboration, growth and expansion. Hold on, something flipped. Six of Wands and the Emperor. I see a lot of success in terms of career progression or in terms of your own business. Recognition as well. fame and popularity. Let's see, Sagittarius in the week ahead. In the situation, the Nine of Cups, very nice. Your challenge, the King of Pentacles. Crowning you, we have Death. In the foundation, we have the Ten of Pentacles. In the past, we have the Page of Cups. In the near future, we have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Something that I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is you're getting ready to end something that you have known needs to end for quite some time, but you've been putting it off for whatever reason. I do see this as something in a romantic relationship for some of you, but this is also could be something related to family for some, and for others of you it will be something in your financial situation. We have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, working hard, and your work is paying off because you have wish fulfillment, contentment, Nine of Cups, everything you could ever want. And I feel like this is an overall type of energy right now. I almost said vibe. I don't say vibe. Do you guys say vibe? Maybe I'm picking up on your energy and your vocabulary. But yeah, it's like an overall state of mind, right? It's not just the one thing that happened. It's like, this is working out, this is working out, I'm happy with this, I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm doing good, I'm happy, I'm content. Nine of Cups energy. Your challenge, we have the King of Pentacles. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy here, but this is like, it's time to get real and honest in terms of my long-term investments. It's time to get smart about my long-term investments, okay? In the foundation, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a long-term relationship you've been in. It could be you and your family. It could be if it's about a job or a career type situation. This is something you've been doing for a long time, right? You've built your knowledge, your experience. You've built your resources. You've built your reputation there, right? It's that kind of an energy. And for not for others of you, on top of that, an additional message is just confirming this King of Pentacles energy, right? What is my legacy? What am I going to leave behind? It's time to get real and honest with everything, looking at everything I'm giving to, and that could be your money, your time, your energy, any sort of resource, and to determine what is worthy, where do I have a return on my investment, and where I don't have a return, or the return I get is less than what my investment is, and therefore it's not really a smart investment, okay? In the past, we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like this has been your energy in the past with the Page of Cups. This is, hoping for the best, seeing the best in people, very dreamy energy, very happy energy, but it's like, it's not very practical, right? It's just hoping for the best. This is where you look at a situation and you kind of know it's not right, but it's like, you know what, I'm just going to hope it works out, right? It's got to work out. Whereas a more practical approach would have been, okay, what's going on? Why is it not working? What do we need to do here? What do we need to cut out? What do we need to, you know what I mean? The page is like page energy. It's not very mature energy. And what I mean by that is, it's like, this isn't necessarily great, but I don't want to make a thing out of it. I don't want to really look at it right now. It's fine. You know what I mean? Let's just focus on what works. Let's just be happy. Let's just everybody get along. is the Page of Cups energy. Okay? I'll give in. I'll give more than the others. Let's just everybody get along. Because you're so loving and you're so giving and you're such a wonderful person. But you've come to this place of, okay, I have to get real now. Crowning you, we have the Death card, and this is where we are fully aware. This is in your consciousness. This is where you're aware of this, how you see things. You're fully aware that some things gotta give, some changes need to be made. And it's not even about making changes, it's more a case of allowing for dead ends to drop off. Okay? It's about where you have to stop trying to keep everybody happy and acknowledge that, you know what, if a relationship is not working out, maybe it's time to just let it go. Let it run its course. Right? As opposed to me giving extra to it just to keep it on just keep it alive in any way, not necessarily a fulfilling one, but just to keep it alive, right? If it's just me doing the work, let me just take a step back and let it do what it naturally will do, which is die off, right? And so in the near future, we have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I am seeing you shifting your focus from others, being with someone else, working with someone else, that group dynamic, or that dynamic where you're the one keeping things together. I'm seeing you shift your focus to, okay, what do I want to do? Eight of Pentacles. And you're just starting to do that. I see some people disappointed, some people heartbroken, that you're turning your back. There might be some conflict there with that Knight of Swords. But to you, you're very clear. It's not been easy for you to get here. I remember some of your readings for a few months now. It's not been easy for you to get to this point where you are accepting and you are at peace with the fact that some things need to end, right? Some relationships just need to go away. Some relationships are just not worth your investment. And that could be a relationship of any kind. It's not been easy for you to get here, but once you got here and you have this truth and you have this acknowledgement, they're not going to be able to guilt you. They're not going to be able to pull at your heartstrings, make you feel sorry for them so you don't go away. That might have been something that would have worked in the past when you were in this Page of Cups energy, just completely open and giving and loving, unconditional. I don't think it's going to work now. Because you can't afford to do that anymore. That's just what it comes down to. You cannot afford to do that anymore. Okay? You've got a lot of things that are picking up for you. They're going very well for you, right? And it's very clear now. You're thinking in more practical terms rather than emotional, right? You're looking at just numbers. And it's just like, I can't even deny that's what the truth of the situation is, right? I'm investing in this, I'm getting this in return. Okay, that works. I'm investing in this, I'm getting this in return. That works, that's good. I'm investing in this, I'm getting nothing out of it. Oh. In the meantime, I only have, a limited amount of hours in the day. I only have a limited amount of resources. And if these things are paying off for me, the more I put into them, the more I get out of them. It's like a no-brainer that, okay, I just need to stop investing in this then, because I'm not getting anything back. I'm getting a lot from this, the more I put into it, so I'm going to take whatever I'm putting into this that's not serving me and not giving me anything back, I'm going to keep putting it in there. You know what I mean? It's you're more practical and realistic in your thinking. So let's clarify for Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, definitely, you're taking a stand. You're taking a stand. Five of Swords. Oh, you're going to have someone playing the victim. Oh, Four of Swords. Flew out kind of in reverse because you've been in this contemplation stage, like I told you, for a few months now, if not longer, because you kept going back and forth because you kept trying to do everything or you kept trying to please everyone, and you have kept yourself stuck, or you have kept yourself from actually making a cutting decision. Okay? Let's clarify here for Sagittarius. So with the Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen and King of Pentacles here, leveling up. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, your energy. Ten of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands. With the Page of Cups in the past, we have the King of Swords, a lot of kings, maturing, leveling up. With the Death card, we have Hermit energy. Telling you, the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords, we have the Star, absolutely. We have the Four of Swords, here it is again. The Seven of Cups, no more confusion. And the Four of Cups and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, so much masculine energy in this reading, and that doesn't mean it just applies to the masculines. It just means you're in this go-getter, let's get it done type of energy. Your feelings do not rule you. Facts, numbers rule your decisions. Okay? Because you don't have a lot of cups in here. Let me tell you, right? Other than that Page of Cups. You don't have any cups in here. And 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. You're going to have someone, and I've told you this before, I know I have. You're going to have someone playing the victim. You will. You will. That's just the bottom line. But it's not going to work this time. It's not going to work. You're giving yourself a new beginning, a new direction in life, something that you're passionate about. I feel like you did the safe thing, the smart thing, the traditional thing, what others expected you to do, what you were brought up and raised to believe you should do and have and pursue. You did that. You did that. And in doing that, it's taught you what you want, what makes you happy, what gives you that sense of drive and passion. Ace of Wands there, okay? It's turned you into this King of Wands. That's what I want. That's what I want to focus on. That's what I want to pursue. This is where you're going into business for yourself, for a lot of you. Or your business is now taking off, doing amazing, and you're having to be a lot more smart with your resources, like I said, right? I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of free time. I have to be mindful of who I use it with, who I spend it with. I don't have, you know, a lot of like emotional resources to deal with drama, to deal with negative people, to deal with toxicity. I just don't have the energy for that. My energy is going to be invested in this, right? So it's a natural, like the Death card, it's a natural transition. Some things are going away because they just don't fit in. You just don't have time for it, don't have energy for it, don't have desire for it, and you're letting it go. You may have fought this in the past, but now you're like, you're just watching it happen with the Hermit, because you know it's what needs to happen. You know. The focus is finally inward. Okay? King of Swords, Page of Cups. You're just looking at things differently. You're just looking at things differently. You have to look at the long term now. The legacy. What you want to create. What you want to leave behind. You're in the spotlight. This is your time. This is your time to shine. And I feel like you're fully aware of that. And you fully intend to take full advantage of it. And that is what has shifted in your motivation. And that is what is now making it easier for you to release and to just let go of whatever it is that doesn't really want to stick around, doesn't want to make the effort, doesn't want to work, doesn't want to earn a spot in your life, in your attention, in your affection. Do you know what I mean? You will have someone playing the victim. You really, really will. Okay? Because you have the 5 of Cups and you have the 4 of Cups here. And the Page of Cups with the Page of Cups in the past. If you have a water sign around you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they could be younger than you or just immature. And they just don't get it. They like the fact that you always look after them. They like the fact that you always provide for them. You don't have to do that much. And now you're trying to talk to them about the fact that they need to level up as well to come where you are if they want to come with you. And they just don't want to do that. But if that's the situation, well, you know what I mean? You're getting yourself unstuck. You're looking at everything you've got going on with the 7 of Cups. Like I said, is this working for me? Yes or no? Okay, yes? Okay, I'll keep it. No? Okay, sorry, I just gotta, you know what I mean? Not everyone's going to be happy with your decisions, but you know what? You're making them decisions regardless with the Emperor because you are pursuing your own path. You're in your own power. You're taking charge of everything. And if someone has an issue with it, that's their issue. And you're fully aware that that's their issue, not yours. You don't have a responsibility. Because you're not out to hurt anyone. You're not out to, you know what I mean? And if they're playing the victim, that's their choice. They can carry on, but you're not going to be around. This is really like leveling up, very powerful energy here of I'm in charge, I'm in control, I make the decisions, I know I'm doing the right thing. Because you're seeing the bigger picture here with the Emperor. And that's why it's easier for you to make these decisions than maybe it might have been in the past. Because in the past, there was that emotional attachment. Someone was very emotionally attached to you, or where you were kind of afraid to make these decisions because maybe you were a little bit immature still. You were still kind of growing up, figuring things out for yourself. And now you're there. You're there. You've learned. You're taking on responsibility. You're taking accountability. You're calling the shots. You're fair to who deserves you to be fair to them. But you are driven. You're driven. And it's a complete transformation in who you are with the Death card. Who you are, how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself, what you want to pursue, what you want to create. And more importantly, the role of other people and their opinions in your life. That has changed. Because now you're not afraid to stand alone if you have to. If they won't meet you halfway, you're not afraid to walk away. That is what has changed. Okay? Because you might have tried this in the past and it didn't go well. Because I've seen that in your readings. And it looks like with the Four of Cups here, you can finally go back, pick up that dream that you kept putting off or pushing away because of other people. You can finally pick it back up and give it everything you've got. I do see that as well. Because something was put on ice here. And you were told it's just a fantasy. It's just a dream. That's not what you do. And now you're like, let me tell you, actually, yes, that's literally what I'm doing. This is awesome, Sagittarius. Let me know what this is. Please share. Let me know what this is, okay? But I hope the reading helps because it's absolutely amazing. And I'm very happy for you, okay? I'm going to leave it there. Have a fantastic week. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.